Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Rev Trev. So glad that you're here. Today I want to talk about the Patrik Allvin press conference in Nashville, and he drops an absolute bomb about the draft. Everyone wanted to talk to him about the OEL buyout, and I mean, that's big news. Don't get me wrong, and my last video just blew up regarding that, but I would be asking him about the draft, and he literally drops the whole trading up bomb. Like, what? Are you kidding me? We need to talk about this, everyone. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do. I got tons of videos coming up. You don't want to miss them. Okay, I've been talking, and everyone's been talking about the possibility of the Canucks trading down. I've done videos of trading back. And the one with trading with Chicago to get to 19th, people put in the comments maybe we should be trading with Detroit for 17th. A lot of rumors about Nashville wanting to make a splash at 15. But no, Allvin doesn't talk anything about trading back. He only talks about trading up. And it was a quick comment, a few comments, and all those people are in the room are like, what did he just say? And they kept, wanting to talk about OEL. Are you kidding me right now? We're talking about trading up. Now, there's a few things. I am so blown away by this. I don't know if you were, but I'm so blown away by this because, first of all, how much is that going to cost us? Second of all, with who? And third of all, for who? Like, who are you wanting to draft? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about these scenarios. Just for a moment. I mean, I feel like I'm a kid in the candy store right now, okay? So, let's go first with what teams, okay? Now, I know everyone, I've already talked to some of my friends, and their first response is like, Chicago? Bedard? And you saw my one video about the trade rumor, and it was a totally made-up trade rumor. It blew up, like 8,000 plus views on the three-way deal with Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Vancouver. But like I said in that video, there's no way the Chicago Blackhawks are trading the first overall pick and not they're going with Bedard. I mean, someone's going to get fired if that doesn't happen, right? So, and we can't afford Bedard. That's what I'm just saying. Like, we can afford him financially at the moment. We cannot afford that to make that trade. So I'm just removing that. If that happens, I'm going to seriously go nuts. I'm going to be like, there'll be a party in Vancouver and in the area in the province. It's going to be awesome, but that's not happening, okay? So, but then does that mean, like, if we're at 11, are we going all the way up to 2 with Anaheim? I don't think they're going to do that. Columbus, I could see that with Columbus. Like, they could, if we put in Garland and something, I mean, what is this going to cost us? If this is going to cost us like a first round pick next year or a second round pick next year, I don't know. Like, is it worth doing that? This is what I'm talking about. Like, what's happening here, right? San Jose, I don't think San Jose trades with us. They're trying to rebuild. Montreal's trying to rebuild. I don't think they'll do it. Arizona, it wouldn't make any sense. Why would you trade number 6 and you already have number 12 and you're not going to go trade back so you get 11 and 12 and you miss out on the player you want? So, but Philadelphia I could see at 7, Washington possibly at 8. I don't think Detroit trades with us. They've already made a trade with us for Hronek and getting picks and all that kind of stuff, okay? So they got 17 from us. St. Louis, we're not going to trade up one spot, right? That doesn't make any sense at all. So I guess the bigger question is for who? Because if we trade, let's just say for hypothetically speaking, we're talking with Columbus. So we're talking about the 3rd. Like, we jump all the way to 3rd, right? And that's either Carlson or Fantilli. And it doesn't, like, you might be saying, well, Fantilli's not going to be there. Well, we don't know that Anaheim's not going to take Carlson at 2. So it could be Fantilli. Like, that would be amazing. And doesn't matter which one, right? Because both of those guys are 6'2", 6'3", 195, 200 pounds centers. Now, when you think about us trading up, most Canuck fans think that we're trading up to get a defenseman. And if that's the case, I think it's Reinbacher. That's who I think we'd be trading up for if it's going to be defenseman. Now, I want you to know, I'm going to be making another video today about the top defensemen in that draft and which ones fit the Canucks the best and which ones we can afford and all that kind of stuff. How we're going to be able to pull this off. But so make sure you like and subscribe for that. Hit that notification bell. Okay. So, but I don't think we're going to trade up. If we're trading up for a defenseman, it's going to be Reinbacher. But if we're not going defenseman, I know the fan base is convinced we're going defenseman. If we're not going, let's just dream for a moment. We're talking Fantilli, we're talking Carlson, we're talking maybe it's Will Smith. Somehow we're going to get Will Smith from Philly. Like, is it Dvorsky? Leonard? Like, oh, it could be Zach Benson. That guy's so amazing. Wait a minute. It could be Michkov. And I made a video about, can Michkov drop to 11 because he's going to miss the first 3 years because he's got a KHL contract. But, like, Michkov is unbelievably good. It's just that he's going to be in the KHL. So, now, man, that would be wild. Wouldn't it be wild? We trade up for Michkov. I mean, now some of you are like, don't. He's already, like, he's got attitude problems. He's in the KHL. Listen, you got to replace the word Michkov with the name Malkin. It changes the way you think about Michkov. Like, this is who they're comparing Michkov to. Now you're saying, well, he's a center, so he's not the same player. Okay. Then change the name to someone like something similar to Ovechkin. And if you start thinking about it that way, you would be like, we need to trade up for this guy. Right? Now, I know that he's not as big as both those guys, and he's a winger, but he's dynamic. Like, people are saying he's like Bedard up there, echelon good. Okay, so that would be wild. I don't know if that's what they're trading up for, but if we're only talking about Philadelphia at 7, we're not getting. I don't think we're getting Michkov there. I mean, we could, because I actually predicted that Philadelphia was going to take Michkov at 7 if everything falls the right way. Right? So this is absolutely wild, everyone. Like, this is nuts. I don't know if people are not talking about this enough. Are you kidding me? We're talking about trading up? And is Allvin just like trying to like smoke screen everything else that's going on and saying things like that and drop little bombs so that we're like, what? And we get distracted, and who knows, like every single GM wants to move up, right? So let's just admit the Captain Obvious moment for a second, that it literally could be him just spouting out what every other GM wants to do and wants to move up. Can we afford it? What would it cost? I have no idea. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm hoping it does. That'd be cool. Depending on what it costs, I'm totally open to it. Depending who we draft, I'm totally open to it. I don't know if I'd be totally pumped if it was we were reaching for Reinbacher, but I don't know. Any of those forwards that I just mentioned, I would be pumped. Imagine Will Smith. Imagine him. Yeah, Carlson, Fantilli, Michkov, Benson. Wow, that's just mind-blowing, people. Okay, so please post in the comments what you think. I would love to hear what teams you think that are available there. What players would be available if we traded up, and if you just think this is a smokescreen. So, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate the support, and of course, always go Canucks, go.